Hello everybody, welcome back to my segment, Faith in Focus. Today we're tackling one of the most captivating enigmas in Christian history, the Shroud of Turin. This ancient linen cloth, believed by many to be the burial Christ of Jesus Christ, has puzzled scholars, scientists, and believers for centuries. Is it a divine relic from the first century or a clever medieval forgery? Recent breakthroughs in artificial intelligence and supercomputing are tipping the scales dramatically toward authenticity, with odds against it being fake calculated at a staggering 1 in 90 trillion. We'll explore AI studies revealing hidden mathematical patterns in the image and the mind-boggling fact that the imprint is as thin as a soap bubble. Whether you're a skeptic or a steadfast believer, this episode will challenge what you think you know. To set the stage, let's go back to the basics. The Shroud of Turin is a rectangular piece of linen, about 14 feet long and 3.5 feet wide, housed in the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist in Turin, Italy. It bears the faint brownish image of a crucified man, front and back views, with wounds that eerily match the gospel descriptions of Jesus' passion. There are marks from scourging across the back, nail wounds in the wrists and feet, a spear wound in the side, and even what appear to be thorn pricks on the head. The bloodstains on the cloth have been tested and show human blood of type AB with traces of dirt and pollen consistent with 1st century Jerusalem. For decades, the shroud was dismissed by some as a hoax after the 1988 carbon-14 dating, placing its origin between 1260 and 1390 AD, right in the Middle Ages. But that dating has hotly been contested. Critics argue the samples were contaminated by repairs after a 1532 fire or bacteria buildup over centuries. Fast forward to 2024, Italian scientists at the Institute of Crystallography used wide-angle X-ray scattering to analyze the linen cellulose degradation. Their peer-reviewed study, published in the journal Heritage, concluded the cloth is around 2,000 years old, dating back to the time of Christ. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's hard science challenging old assumptions. But the real game changer? Artificial intelligence. AI isn't just for chatbots or image generators anymore, it's revolutionizing forensic analysis of historical artifacts like the Shroud. Let's talk about those jaw-dropping odds. In recent years, AI-powered forensic tools have sifted through millions of data points from high-resolution scans of the Shroud. One analysis using advanced logic algorithms to model image formation, blood patterns, and fabric properties calculated the probability of this being a medieval fake as 1 in 90 trillion, which is basically zero. To put that into perspective, your chances of being struck by lightning are about 1 in 15,000. This is exponentially rarer. The AI considered factors like the precise anatomical details, the lack of brushstrokes or pigments, and the impossibility of replicating the image with known medieval techniques. No artist back then could have created something so forensically accurate without modern knowledge of human anatomy or photography. Even attempts to fake it today fall short. As one AI study noted, the results sent shockwaves through the scientific world. Now imagine this. Supercomputers equipped with AI have delved even deeper, uncovering hidden patterns that no human eye could detect. In a 2025 study titled The Shroud Equations, researchers used ratio analysis and scanning techniques to reveal a coherent lattice of transcendent constants encoded in the Shroud's geometry. We're talking repeating mathematical numbers like pi, the golden ratio, the square root of 2, and even the fine structure constant, a key number in physics that describe how light interacts with matter. These aren't random, they form recursive patterns across vertical, diagonal, and radial measurements of the image. AI detected symmetries in the spacing of the eyes, the curve of the ribs, and the length of the limbs, all linked to precise ratios invisible to the naked eye. It's like the fabric holds a mathematical blueprint of the universe, mirroring harmonic structures in nature and quantum fields. One YouTube breakdown called it a repeating mathematical symmetry that defies explanation. How could a medieval forger embed such advanced math? They couldn't. This points to something supernatural. And then there's the image itself. How was it burned onto the cloth? Microscopic exams show the discoloration affects only the topmost layer of the linen fibers, about 200 to 600 nanometers thick. That's thinner than the film of a soap bubble. It's not paint, dye, or scorch from heat. It's a superficial oxidation like a dehydration of the cellulose. Scientists from NASA's STIRRUP project in the 1970s and later AI analysis confirm it's encoded with 3D depth information. turning flat into lifelike when processed digitally. The leading theory, a burst of intense radiation or energy, perhaps from the resurrection moment, imprinted the image without directionality or distortion. We can't replicate it even with lasers today. So what does all this mean for our faith? In a world where science often seems at odds with belief, the Shroud stands as a bridge. If authentic and the AI evidence is compelling, it's physical proof of the resurrection, that pivotal moment in John 20 where the tomb was empty and the burial cloths left behind. It's a reminder from Hebrews 11:1 that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Yet here we have evidence we can see analyzed by machines. It doesn't prove God, but it invites us to wonder. Could this be a divine snapshot, a mathematical miracle preserved for a skeptical age? For believers, it's affirming. For seekers, it's an invitation to explore. And obviously debates will continue to rage on about this. Some studies will argue for a medieval origin, like the recent 3D modeling suggesting the image matches a sculpture imprint, but the weight of new AI data leans toward the extraordinary. As one researcher put it, the probability of it being fake is very, very low. If this episode sparked your faith and curiosity, share it with a friend. Join me next time on Faith in Focus as we explore more where science meets the sacred. Until then, keep your eyes on the light. God bless.